Thanks, Chief.
Don't call me Chief!
Yes, Chief?
Don't call me Chief.
Just a minute, Jimmy.
I'll phone you when I get out there this evening, Chief. And don't call me Chief! Have you got any ideas, Chief?
You're supposed to be a reporter. You get the ideas, and don't call me Chief.
Sure good to see you again, Chief.
Don't call me Chief.
Gosh, Chief.
Don't call me... Well, all right, James. This is one time you may call me Chief.
Chief here. Hope you're good. This week it's the three amigos, me, Hamish, and the butcher of C Cup, George Wheeler. Yeah, great ep. Just a heads up, at about the 25-minute mark, there's a lot of screaming and shouting, so just be prepared for that. Adjust your volume accordingly. And what else? Lots of bleeps in this episode to avoid legal ramifications. But yeah, sure you'll love that, won't you? You fiends. Anyways, take care. All the best. And yeah, I'll see you next week. All right, guys. Bye. Oh yeah, Patreon. Get on the Patreon. Get on it. It's great. Lots of stuff every week. It's the best. That's where you'll find Jesus. Jesus is in the Patreon. Yeah, all the usual. YouTube and Spotify and blah, 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 blah. All right. All right, guys. Love yous. Cheers. Bye. Can you talk about the phone call that you just got, or is that?
That's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
I owe 200.
George is pregnant.
I'm pregnant with twins. No, I owe two. I only owe like, it's only like £200. I owe £200 to a creditor.
Yeah.
So they call me every day.
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't know if it's the creditor.
Yeah.
Or the benefits office.
Okay.
So sometimes I answer and it's a very angry.
Because those are the only two places that call you Mr. George Wheeler.
People show me some respect.
Yeah.
So
I think you lost. I think you lose that title once you become homeless. you lose Mister.
Yeah. What do homeless people get instead? Because it's like when you get a doctorate.
They get nothing. They get nothing from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so the creditor.
Yeah, so they call. They go, "Hello, is this Mr. George Wheeler?" I go,
Yeah.
"Hi."
That's when I knew something.
What is
was
this?
wrong.
What is this regarding?
Yeah, you did do that. Yeah, you did say that actually. Yeah. What's this regarding?
I did my phone voice, you know.
Yeah.
You know, they might be it might be the benefit office giving me money, so I'm gonna be nice to them guys.
Yeah,
But no, they want to take my money away.
Yeah.
So I say, hey.
Yes, have the details forwarded to my office.
Yeah. You'll have to speak to my secretary.
Yeah.
So, how long has this debt been outstanding?
About six months.
Okay.
I took out a loan because I wanted to do some cocaine.
Mm-hmm. We've all been there.
Cocaine, and I want to get some cocaine and hook. And I got the cocaine and hookers.
Did your dad co-sign it?
Did he put up collateral?
He's like, I'm getting some pussy out of this.
My dad's arsehole. I put my dad's arsehole for it.
Your dad was the hooker.
Yeah.
God, he ain't cheap.
No, so I've been paying it. I started paying it back, when I had a job. Then I quit my job, and I was like, oh, now I can't pay. But it's such a small amount.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's a life hack. If you take out loans you can't afford, but it's small, so they're not enough for what they call fucking bailiffs to come to your house.
Yeah.
You just free money. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but then you can't get any more loans because your credit's so bad now.
Yeah, but that's why you take out multiple small loans. So you take out 10 at once. I only took out one, but if I was smart, I would have took out about 10.
That's why you
No, but
change
now
your
if you
identity.
went to go take one out, they wouldn't let you, surely.
No, never again. No,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not be able to get a
this
house.
is a life hack.
So was this like? How did you find this creditor? Was it online? Like a?
I just fucking. You say money now. Or
Yeah.
You go money now, right
Yeah.
now, and then you just put in your details.
Yeah.
And then one rejects you, so you do it again to another place, and you just find like a fake. You want to find the worst website, or it looks like a fake website, and
Yeah.
they give you money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can. It comes. The money comes in like 20 minutes.
Wow.
What retards? They must be like fucking like in bankrupt at this point. Like,
Yeah.
we will give money to anyone is the name of the fucking company. So like, how much did you originally take out?
Like £500, and
Okay.
I paid back about 300, so I owe about £200.
Right.
So
And when was so they've been calling you every day?
They call me every day. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just next time you answer, just be like, "Oh, George is dead."
Yeah.
Can they seize the cocaine?
Yeah. They want the hooker as collateral.
Yeah.
But at least you had a good time with the hooker and the.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to build up my funds again so
Yeah.
I can get some more cocaine and hookers again.
Yeah. That's when you got the hooker. Does the hooker come to your place or do you go to?
No, I
place?
I don't want to go to. I don't want to come to my. I go to the hooker's place.
Where does the hooker live?
I don't know.
Or did live?
She's dead now.
Yeah.
OD'd
on coke.
That was on Stockwell.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went to Stockwell for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, nice Brazilian lady with big boobs.
How old
Yeah.
are we talking?
Mid-30s.
How
Okay.
much?
150 an hour.
Oh, so this is like the real deal.
Fuck.
This isn't,
Yeah, this is pucker stuff.
This
Excuse me, I
isn't.
thought you said she was Brazilian.
Yeah.
Wait, so.
And I always try and negotiate with the hooker because I'm like, all right, so I'll pay for this hour, right? And
Yeah.
we start doing coke. I'm like, then the hour goes. I'm like, yeah, but I've still got this coke. Do you always want to? And they never do. They never want to hang out. They're like, no, you need a.
What, as in pay them in coke
I'll
for
pay them
more
in coke.
time?
Yeah. But they never want to be paid. You'd think hookers would be happy to
Do
be
they
paid
do
in
coke
Yeah.
with you for the hour?
Yes. Yeah.
And then
yeah.
they're like, no, I've had enough coke. You can go.
Yeah.
Who are these? I guess there's more coke on the
Who
way.
are these
Yeah.
fucking
I guess there's always another George
whores?
around the corner.
Yes,
with
yeah,
another
yeah,
bag
yeah.
of coke.
Yeah.
Well, when I went to that, I remember going to that original, like, it was like two ladies in a room. Or two ladies in like a flat. But like, two fellas left as I was going in. And then
Oh, they tag teamed there?
no, well, I was
Just
like,
Ridwan and his dad.
so I went to the toilet like
Yeah.
as they left, and they just two guys just came in, just pissed all over the seat and in the bath, and then just fucked
Oh.
off. So that's like a thing people do.
Right.
It's like marking your territory, you know.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Wow.
Yeah, because yeah, that would kind of, if I saw like I have looked into getting male prostitutes. But
Yeah.
You've never done it?
No, I think I tried to do a bit about it once where I was in Prague and I was trying to get a hooker in Prague over Grindr, right? And I was only like 20 at the time, or 21, and I was trying to, and then the hooker was like, "You're very young to be getting like a hooker." Do you know what I mean? He's obviously used to, I can't speak today. He's obviously used to like older men, and here's this guy that's like younger than him being like, "Oh, can I pay you for sex or whatever?" So then, but I felt like I was like, "Who are you to judge me? Like you're a fucking."
You're gay.
You're a man. Yeah, you're gay. You're a fucking a gay from Prague, a fag from Prague, but
Fag.
a Prague fag. But yeah, and then I just didn't like. I'd love. I think I have said this before.
What are you going for if you're getting a hooker? Like, if you can pick any type of guy, what's like your dream?
Twink, like 20-ish maybe.
Ooh, yeah.
Around that. Yeah.
And you just want to plow that ass.
Yeah, I did. I did Bocor there, Ridwan's gig, didn't I? And I'll bleep his name, but Ram there, and he was asking could he do this. And I was like, I would probably rather have like Netanyahu on. Than
Did you say that to him?
Yeah, I was like, I'd rather have like I don't know, Andrew Tate. Actually, no, Andrew Tate would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
great.
that would be fucking awesome. Yeah, that'd be great.
He would fucking humiliate us.
Yeah, he would.
He would, yeah.
He'd
Yeah.
be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, he would just like completely dismantle me psychologically about how shit my life is going. But so you are.
This is nicer than a Romanian prison, though.
Huh?
To be fair.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, this has been described by people who visited here as a Romanian prison. Just it has that vibe.
Did you find it odd that him and his brother shared a cell?
Did they share a cell?
Yeah. Do you think they've? I reckon they've definitely fucked.
Andrew
Yeah.
Tate and what's his brother's
the other
name
Tate.
again? Andrew Tate
Tristan.
and
Tristan
Tristan
Tate.
Tate. Yeah. Have you ever
think
seen that video of Tucker Carlson when he goes to meet them?
Oh,
It's
Cucker Carlson.
Oh yeah, more like Cucker Carlson. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, like he literally makes that noise. He's like a little schoolgirl. He's
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Because he like meets them on their like compound in fucking Romania or whatever.
compound.
Compound, yeah. And he's like a little girl. Like he's like, oh, and I don't know if you saw. You obviously heard about like Terrence Howard going on, the actor going on Rogan. and
Yeah, he's
saying
just
he,
on
like,
again with someone else.
Eric Weinstein.
Yeah.
And like, so did you hear about Terrence Howard going on Rogan?
Well, he talks. he talks some shit about knowing about maths. All right, he knows about maths.
Well, he basically he can prove that 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4; it equals 5 or something.
Right.
And then he says that he invented like AI and all this sort of stuff. So then Rogan had Terrence Howard back on with Eric Weinstein, and Eric Weinstein just basically just confronted him on all of his bullshit.
Claims.
Like,
Yeah.
And at one point,
You realize Terrence Howard wins when you take him that
oh
seriously.
yeah, but like
He's just getting off.
I watched
Yeah.
a tiny clip of it yesterday, and he for like 10 minutes. Eric Weinstein's like, "And do you understand now why, the physics of what you're claiming aren't?" And he lays it all out, and then Terrence Howard just goes, "Yeah, garlic makes my feet smelly." Like that's just what he says to Eric Weinstein. It's just like, oh yeah, this whole thing is just completely redundant.
Yeah.
But you were saying you were at a Bill Cosby party or
I was
something.
he raped me.
Yeah.
No, I was at a fame. So I went to like a comedy event, right? It wasn't like a comedy show, right?
Yeah.
It was like an event with comedians in it.
Okay.
But because me and Ollie knows someone who was doing the event, right? So we got like, backstage passes and shit.
Ooh.
So like we went to there's a stage there, and we went to the backstage.
Yeah.
As soon as you get to backstage, any party like that,
Yeah.
there's drugs everywhere.
Yeah.
So we
really, yeah.
Literally, I went down there. We just
So
got
you
a
were
beer.
in your fucking element.
Dude, a lady came
You were
up.
there getting onto the credit fucking guys
Yeah,
trying to get.
it's free, dude. It's free drugs.
Yeah. Free drugs.
Free drugs. You just turn up, and literally a woman came up to me. Her whole job was she's like the friend of the guy.
Yeah.
Her whole-
She's like, "Would you like a 500-pound loan?"
It's the guy from in the disguise.
His mask on.
Mr. George Wheeler.
No shit! No! Just running it away.
Yeah.
No, so they're just like, "What drugs do you want?" So he's like, cocaine and ketamine. Ollie didn't let me do coke.
Was it Rosie Jones handing it out?
wait.
I'd love to see Rosie Jones on ketamine. Like,
You just
I have to cut that out. That's just.
you try to do a bump before you keep missing.
Yeah. Like Rosie, hold still.
fucking hold up.
Yeah.
Wait. Ollie didn't let you do cocaine.
He was like, he's got a problem. He's not allowed coke, and I was like,
Well,
"Come-"
ketamine's fine.
He was like, he let me have ketamine. He was
Yeah.
like, you can have ketamine. I was like, fine. So I did ketamine. So basically, we did that, and then we left the backstage area, and then we asked to go on the stage because it's like a music event.
Yeah.
People are gonna know what it is. So it's like a music event where like people put on songs and all the fucking comedians dance to it. It's very gay.
Yeah.
But we got on stage and we danced.
Nice.
And it was great. I was on ketamine, and
Yeah.
then we went back downstairs, and I was like, I want to get more drugs.
Yeah.
So I saw the drug lady, and she's hanging out like on the seats. So I go over alone. Ollie's trying to fuck a lady somewhere. So I go to,
Of course.
yeah. So I just go there, and I sit down with these like group of 5 people, and he's like, as soon as I sit down, they're like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah.
And
were the 5 people like famous comedians?
No, they're friends of.
Okay.
They're like, they're rich cunts. you
Yeah.
know? So I'm just kind of like waiting for the drugs to come out so I could get drugs.
Yeah.
And then like eventually I get a pill, but then like, I'm sitting there, and like one of the guys just looks at me and goes, "So what do you do? Like, how
Yeah.
do you know everyone?" So
Yeah.
I just went, "Oh, I'm homeless."
Yeah.
And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm homeless." And
Why did you open with that?
I just thought it'd be fun,
Yeah.
It just makes some people very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, "Yeah." So he was like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah." So basically, what happens is the council gave me a grant.
Yeah.
And they just let me go backstage at places. So this is like a council grant for me,
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And it's really fun. And
Yeah.
he got really kind of awkward and weird.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, I'm alright." So I left.
Yeah.
So we're hanging out, and
Turns
then
out it was Michael McIntyre.
so then the comedian in question who was running the event,
Yeah.
he had like an after party.
Mm.
So we managed to get into the after party, right?
Yeah.
So we go there, and then like we just hanging out, and like as I walk in, I feel like I realize it's kind of like, I don't know, people are like looking at me. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's weird vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to the balcony, and like we're just smoking, me and Ollie,
And where's the after party? At his place?
at his house. He's at the comedian's house.
Right. And is it a beautiful like?
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like old blood money, you know.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Slavery money, you know.
Slavery money, nice.
So
okay.
I'm hanging out, and some chick went out, and when she came out who we was talking to, and she was like, I think you guys should leave.
Really, yeah.
And I'm like, why? We're not doing anything
Yeah.
wrong, you know. We're having a good time. He was like, there's rumours going around that a homeless guy snuck into the after party.
And you're like, oh fuck, where?
Yeah.
You know, that bit would have worked better if you weren't actually
Yeah, I
homeless.
know.
It's not really a bit when you're
Yeah.
just like telling the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing well for a homeless. I'm not homeless. Like, I'm not that homeless.
Yeah.
You know, I get hostels most of the time.
That should be
Yeah.
your first special's name. I'm not that homeless.
not that homeless.
So
Oh, what's that?
Sorry.
No, that doesn't matter. Rick's not going to be here anyway, so.
fucking so well, I'm like shit. I'm rumbled, you know. They
Yeah.
know I'm homeless.
Yeah.
So, but then like I went out and spoke to the comedian. We spoke to the comedian. We were like, we lied, and we were like, I'm not actually homeless.
Yeah.
It was just I was just doing a bit, and he found it amusing.
So
But-
I'd love if like you got kicked out because like you went to like you snuck like to use his shower because you hadn't showered in a few
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
And you're just like, "Fuck, you take this chance to, and then
Yeah.
he
Oh.
walks in. He's like, "Who the fuck are you?" Get out of my- You steal all his food, all his bed linen, like.
Yeah.
So you speak to the guy.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm not homeless.
It's a bit.
It's a bit. It's
Yeah.
a joke, and he found it funny. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, well,
But also, can I sleep on your couch?
yeah. Can I stay
Indefinitely.
Can I stay for 2 weeks? So then Ollie left because Ollie goes,
Yeah.
and but I'm staying in his house. So I'm gonna go to his house later. So I'm gonna go to Ollie's house later. But as soon as Ollie leaves, like the party starts wrapping up because I think they got weirded out that I was there, so they all just left.
Yeah.
They're just like, I don't want to hang out with the homeless guy.
Yeah.
So
You're like a stink bomb. Like, you're like someone
yeah.
let off a stink bomb.
So you were like the last ones.
well, I was like the last one there, but I was very much like I should go.
Yeah.
I didn't want to overstay my welcome, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, but as I'm leaving, I'm like, hey.
Wait, were you just chatting to the guy the whole time? Like, or were you just lurking?
No, I was chatting to that guy.
Yeah.
He liked me.
Yeah.
Everyone else didn't like me.
Well,
Yeah.
as long as he liked you.
Yeah, he found it charming. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm chatting to him, and then I was like, all right, well, I better go. And I was like, before I go, he's like, do you want to take anything for your travels? He meant like an apple.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, can I have some Coke? And
Yeah.
then he was like, oh, I've run out. I was like, ketamine?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, sure. So he gave me a bump of ketamine.
Yeah.
So I leave, and it's like 6 a.m, and I leave, and then I'm like, all right. So I ring Ollie, and I'm like, you need to pick me up, buddy. And he's like, all right, I'll be like half an hour.
Yeah.
And as he
Well,
said,
where
Does
was
he
Ollie?
just stay sober all night, or is he drive drunk?
he drinks a little bit, but
Okay.
not. He can drive legally.
Right,
He can
yeah,
drive.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So but
We
he
just bleep his name.
Yeah.
we're gonna have to do a lot of bleeping.
Yeah.
But anyway, so at the end, like the ketamine started hit, and I just like
And what time is this?
about
now?
6 a.m.
Okay.
And it's on like a really nice street. There's
Yeah.
people walking by with like nice white teeth and
Yeah.
you know. And I just passed out on fucking front porch. So I'm literally asleep.
He's like, aren't you going home? And you're like, I am. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's like, get out of my room. Get out of my room. Yeah, I know if he's like, yeah, Ivo, I'm gonna go home. And he's like, where's home? He's like, just wherever far I can walk on all this ketamine. Yeah.
So I'm just asleep like on his thing.
Yeah.
And then I just like the idea that he just had to look out the window and went, oh, he was homeless.
Yeah. Oh fuck, he wasn't
Yeah.
joking. So then, how long did you sleep on his?
Then
porch for?
about 40 minutes, and then I woke up and I was okay. And then
Yeah.
I got in the car and we went to an immersive theatre that day.
Oh yeah.
That was fucking the worst thing in the world, man. Have you ever been to an immersive theatre?
Yeah.
Why did you go?
Is that where they involve you in the?
Kind of, yeah. Like you got like, it's like actors and they like make scenes for you and shit.
Right.
Yeah. So and like, it's like a video game. It's like you go to one thing and they give you a bit of information and you got to go to another place. It's for autistic
Right.
people who like running around.
Right,
It's for
okay.
children. Like everyone there was autistic. It was really.
Wait, was
Okay,
this like the
right.
Shrek thing
Sounds
or
like an
something?
open mic.
Like, is this like the immersive Shrek experience or something?
No, it was like I don't know. It was like a cowboy fucking western steampunk. fucking-
Right.
Oh,
it was
God.
really, it smelt bad.
Yeah.
You know.
So because you were there.
No, I showered.
Right. So.
I had a horse washing on bathroom.
So what was? Yeah. I'm just having a horse wash. He's kicking you out in front of all these famous comedians. You've got your clothes like in a bundle around your cock, and you're
Yeah.
like, I was just having a horse wash.
yeah.
You just get blacklisted from the fucking, the comedy scene in the UK.
Yeah.
So then you go to this immersive, and obviously Ollie had an ulterior motive here. He's trying to
Yeah.
fuck someone in the fucking play.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why we're
Yeah.
there. He is fucking whatever. I'm doing it as a favour to him because he lets me stay. So he was like, "Do me a favour.
Yeah.
Can you come to this thing with me?"
So you're like a wingman,
Well, yeah, but
but you're like a rotten footman. I don't know, I don't know what you are.
yeah.
So, but
Is it just so he looks better by comparison?
No,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
no, it's not. It's
good
no.
shout.
I'm quite charming. you
Yeah.
know? I am quite charming when I've showered and brushed my teeth. You know.
Oh, did you end up sleeping with that lady last night?
No, I
Denim jacket lady.
no. I thought she likes me, but
Yeah.
I sent her she. Well, I was talking to that group,
Yeah.
and you know, I was like, because I just done a show. They were all like being nice to me and stuff.
Yeah.
And she was very like communicative. I really liked it because at one point she was like, "Is there any jokes you can't tell?" I was like, "Not really, but you got to be careful."
Yeah.
And I gave the example of like, sometimes if, for example, if you tell a rape joke,
Yeah.
it might go badly, but you got to make sure the rape joke's worthwhile. And she went,
Yeah.
"Oh, I would laugh because I've been raped."
Woo!
And I was like, "Oh, I love this woman."
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, she's she's honest."
You say now if she was interested, like obviously if she's like, okay, can we go back to yours? You're like, are you okay with
If you want
being
to go back to
in an 8-man dorm? Are you okay with that?
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, man. When you were saying about the party you went to, it's like I just like when I did the comedy store there, and you're in the green room with like these sort of famous comedians, and you're not. I mean, I guess if you're on drugs or whatever,
It's pretty cool.
There wasn't lubricated.
There wasn't. I mean, I didn't really notice. It was like the comedians were kind of like cool.
Yeah.
It was like the dilettantes who sort of like floated around them.
Yeah,
They were from a particular class of people. You know,
Yeah.
like rich fucks.
they were all upper class,
They were like
posh, white.
real posh as fuck.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I feel inferior.
Yeah.
Just by the way I sound and act
Yeah.
and smell. So
Yeah.
I just like you feel they were very like snobbish.
Yeah.
So you do feel uncomfortable around them.
Yeah, I could imagine so. Yeah, because like when I was there the other night at the comedy store, like you're not yourself because you're like, oh fuck, I don't know these people's sense of humor, and I could just fucking say something, and so yeah, I think I said to you, Hamish, that like I just my the tactic. Well, the what I did was I just stayed silent pretty
got
much
it.
the whole time.
You have
So
to.
I don't want to fucking make a fucking.
You gotta feel it out. You gotta
Yeah.
until one day when you're the big dog and you get to fucking
You just go in
set
there
the
and
tone.
fucking swinging your dick.
And then there's someone that's sitting there going, I don't know, like it's the other ones that are like, I don't know if what's okay to make fun of, and you're just got your dick out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh no, it's cool. It's all
Just
cool.
eating prawns and wanking.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like the last famous person, big famous. Who's like the most famous person you've met?
Probably met.
Yeah.
I haven't met. I mean, I remember meet. Like, I didn't meet, but
You're lucky.
but I shook his hand. I was like 5 gigs in.
Yeah.
And he went to the Cavendish Arms, which is a bringer night, right?
Yeah.
And he was a bringer for a dude. And then
Of course he was.
after my set, he like I obviously came up to him and I was like, "Oh, you're the greatest."
Yeah.
And then or whatever, like, and then he was like, "Oh, very funny man." So I always took that as like, "Oh, you think I'm funny?"
Yeah.
And now on further reflection, he just wanted to fuck me,
Right.
You know.
Well, and we'll bleep his name, but he, Baby Reindeer. Did you hear about this?
No.
So it's like Baby Reindeer's this massive.
Oh, I know
Did you
the
watch
show.
it?
Yeah. Sorry.
And so yeah, in the story, it's based on true events. That he got stalked by this fucking fat girl, and then in the show, then he gets raped by a guy at the Edinburgh Fringe. And it's just, what?
You got raped.
He got raped by a guy who was just like promised him the moon and the stars. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna help you make it to the big show.
Yeah.
And he like gives him
Classic
fucking
rape.
Yeah, classic
Well, that's what he
rape.
names his dick.
Welcome to the big show. Well, he is black. So
Oh, he was.
yes, is black. But did you watch Baby Reindeer?
No, I haven't seen that yet. I've
Yeah.
only seen the first episode. But
Well,
is it
I'm-
based on him?
Well, this is the thing. The guy in Baby Reindeer is white. He's like
Okay.
this white guy with a beard and glasses. And then basically he just invites the Richard Gadd over to his place to work on his script. And then, or work on his TV show or whatever, the idea that he has. And then he just is just like,
This would be
Oh,
a good ending for it.
yeah. He just goes, he just feeds him drugs. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when he's like passed out, he just rapes him.
Right.
Anyway, I heard that it's based on raped.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
So
you got off
we have
lightly,
to.
George.
You actually have to bleep that name.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He will
I don't want to
sue
get
you.
raped.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe. I mean,
Would you ever have like a power fantasy of being like the idea of being raped in like a consensual non-consent? Would you be into that?
I have thought, it's crossed my mind. Yeah, sometimes, because I feel like that can happen when you're like jerking off and it's not. I've had that.
you need to get over the mark.
Over the mark, and it just gets darker and deeper, and you're just like. I've had this recently. I think it's just like, am I just getting old, or just like, and I'm jerking off and my arm will just give out, like it'll seize up and get sore, and I'm like, I can't, it won't, and I'm like, is this?
That's
old
God trying to
age?
save you.
Yeah, it's God, like easy, easy. Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, my arm will like seize up like this. It's like Caesar salad, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, and then I have to like switch hands.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I think it's trying to get the dressing.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the dressing for my fucking Caesar salad, you know, and my arm will it'll literally just freeze up, and I literally have to switch hands like this until this one's, and I don't know, I was like, I'm only 30, like what is this, you know?
Yeah, but you're an edging guy. You wank for. I get the numbers in. I like having 5 wanks.
I had 4 the other day, which is like, that's like, I haven't had 4 in.
Congratulations.
Yeah. But I'm trying to, how do we, the rape thing. Yeah, because when you're when you're struggling to get over the edge, you go to like a wild place in your brain where you're like, oh, fucking getting raped by fucking, you know, Rosie Jones with a strap on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real hot.
And,
it'd be nice to be so weak that Rosie, like to be in a position of being so weak where Rosie could rape you.
Yeah,
you know? That's quite a nice fantasy.
She's a lesbian, apparently.
Is she?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh, none of us have a chance then.
No, unfortunately. But yeah, why have you? Well, I don't think you can't really fantasize about being raped by a woman.
No, I'm not really. Not being raped. No.
Yeah, because I remember when I was like a teenager, I think I watched like one of those videos where it was like a staged sort of rape, like with actors, like, but it was like, it wasn't even like this isn't realistic, you know what I mean, because it's like it was like, you know, like a warehouse with like perfect lighting, and the guy's like hogtied, like no don't, but like if you were being raped you'd be like but this guy is like, no please, no I don't, you know what I mean, and it's just like, no, if you were getting raped you would be screaming the fucking house down and crying, and you'd be like that guy on Instagram who does those fucking the dramatic fucking scenes. There'd just be saliva coming out. You'd be like, no please,
sucks,
you'd be Lewis Anderson or something. He's just
he really thinks he's a great actor. I've started to realize.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, check out Lewis Anderson on Instagram.
I wonder what happened.
Did you see his latest one? So he just recreates the scene from Seven with the head in the box.
Oh really? Yeah.
And it's so bad.
Well, all of the things just start with him just like, I can't believe you. And then
it goes straight to 100.
Yeah. One of his videos blew up, and it was like soldier returns home from war and finds out his wife cheated on him
with his brother.
His brother or whatever, which is just the plot from
Brothers
with Jake Gyllenhaal and fucking Tobey Maguire.
Which is originally some European film, right?
Was it?
Yeah, it's a remake of like
Yeah, but yeah, so that like if you were getting raped, that would be. I'd love. So like, if anyone's not familiar with it, it's like this guy.
We should bring one up.
We should. Yeah, I don't have any of the shit up, but he basically just does these like dramatic scenes, like just to camera, like just to an iPhone.
Yeah, he's like trying to become a famous actor through Instagram, which is like the same way. It's like the Instagram comedian, except the serious actor version of that.
Yeah.
But all he has is like tragedy.
Yeah.
Cries on cue.
Crying on.
He did like a 4-part episodes where it was like the first episode his kid gets killed.
Yeah.
Second episode, he's a policeman and his kid gets killed.
Yeah.
Second episode is like, who killed my kids?
Yeah.
And then like the third or fourth episode, it was
you
like,
killed my kids.
And he's like, no. This is like
the same performance every time.
So much saliva.
So yeah, let's do a reenactment. So what's the third one?
So the third one, you find out who killed his kid.
You killed my kid. Okay, and then what's the fourth one?
And it's like, it turns out it was his twin brother.
My twin, I trusted you!
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I trusted you. No. It's fucking.
Oh, it's so great.
But like the video just starts, and he has one where he's like an astronaut who's like trapped in space,
freezing to death.
You seen this?
Which is like at zero, like what's it called? Absolute zero.
Right.
He's
yeah,
like,
Yeah. And he's like,
I'm not gonna make it back.
I'm not gonna. I love you so much. It's like a video to like his. It's basically like from Interstellar, where he does the video, and he's like, I'm gonna miss you so much.
He has kids as well, so his kids, and because he's like one of the videos, he has his actual son.
That was creepy.
Who plays a corpse.
Yeah.
His son drowns in the pool. It's
And
so
the kid,
fucking-
it actually looks like the kid did drown.
He said to his,
The kid's face down.
He says to his kid, "All right, you're dead now.
Yeah.
Be dead." He's
Yeah.
like, what? Just be dead. So,
Yeah.
all right. No, it's
Because
so
there's another
weird.
one recently, but he uses a doll in the river, and it's like the wife killed it, and
Yeah.
he comes home, and she's like, "Where's Ben?" And she's like,
He's like, "Ah!"
and she goes, "He's at school," and he just goes, "Ben doesn't go to school."
He's retarded. He's retarded.
Yeah. And then he just looks at the river, and there's just a baby doll just down face.
Oh my god. It's the baby born.
No! Oh.
It is like he has a fascination with
The morbid,
like a morbid fascination and drama and crying and
Well,
death.
It's like a one-trick pony. He can cry and cue, and he wants to show people that he can do that.
Yeah.
It's basically saying to like casters.
But he fully wants to be a serious actor. Like he's not.
Yeah.
He doesn't get. Because I love all the comments are so hilarious. They'll be like, do one where like you get a phone call. Like it'll just be like, do one where you get a phone call from the debt collector, and you know what I mean? It'll be like something that's not dramatic at all.
Yeah. And he's like, I trusted you.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. I trusted you with £500.
Yeah.
You took it away. You bought cocaine.
He's so one-dimensional.
Yeah.
As a quote-unquote actor,
Yeah.
that like the idea of him trying to branch out into like, I don't know, like comedy or like
He will though. They'll give him like he'll get a real role in something.
You think?
yeah.
Yeah, because he's just growing. Like he's
right.
a massive
We should try
following.
to get him on the.
He'll do it. As well.
That would be great, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know where he lives? No.
I'll pick him up.
Oh, that'd be so good.
I bet he sounds like
I'm 10 minutes late, and he's like, "I trusted you."
No, we just get him on the couch and we're like, can you like do a scene for us? right now?
Yeah.
He does. I've seen him on podcast
Have you,
before.
yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so. If we get him on here and we're just like, all right, so you just found out that your kid, that I molested your kid, and he's just like, yeah, just saliva everywhere. Oh my
He
god.
just
And that was great acting. Now look, I'm now molesting your kid. You bring out the kids. You start
Yeah.
fucking him in real life. He just starts smiling.
Oh my, yeah. Like, but it was so weird to use his own
Oh, it's
kid's
disturbing
body
as fuck.
in a.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
As a
guy.
corpse, he used his kid's body as he used his kid as a corpse for a show.
Yeah.
For a thing. Yeah.
But imagine they got like, oh, here we go. I was just thinking, I was worried about your man, our roommate downstairs, with the piano
He hasn't
teacher.
been here for
He hasn't
ages.
been here for ages.
But his
I-
stuff's
I-
still there.
But what if he's killed himself and he's in?
I checked.
You checked?
Yeah.
Did you knock on his door?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
check every now and again.
Did you actually
I'm not
check?
creepy like that. No, I did because I was like, I thought maybe he'd moved out and just not let us know, and it was an empty room.
Yeah.
And so I knocked and then went inside, and all his equipment's still in there and stuff. He's been going on tour. Like he's
he's
been
on
doing way more
tour, yeah.
music stuff. So I think he's we should get
Right.
him on the podcast, talk about his music.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can play a song
His
like
music
for the-
career.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get Gav on.
Yeah.
Should we have our landlord on? That would be funny.
Yeah.
That would be so.
Could you
fun.
Just get him like talking
Dressed as-
about COVID and
You want him dressed as Axl Rose.
Do you know what?
Well, as he does it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think we should.
Or like have him on, or have he's in a Guns and Roses cover band. Guns 2 Roses. So we have like Guns to Roses on.
Right. The
Just
whole.
band.
just five guys.
Yeah.
And then just.
Do you reckon
us.
like he'll be in character as Axl Rose as you interview him?
Yeah, we just tell him you can come on, but you have to be in character as Axl Rose just the whole time. But yeah, it's maybe we should do that. But it's so funny because when the girl moved in downstairs, she got like a cleaner in to like clean the house or whatever, and like for like a few days the bathroom was like pristine.
Nice.
And she sent us a message being like, hey, so now I'm here. I know a girl hasn't lived here for a while, so, you know, I understand that the place might be dirty, but, you know, I'm here now, so can everyone make an effort? Now the bathroom's just back to fucking,
Yeah, of course,
back
yeah.
to ground zero. Like,
Yeah.
it's disgraceful. Like,
Did you make an effort to make it? You want to get it to that state quickly because, like, you don't want to get used to it for 5 days and then it slowly deteriorates. You want to get straight in there, come on the floor, shit on the sheet.
well, yeah, I mean, you kind of want to establish that we're not gonna change
No.
as quickly as possible. Kind of be like,
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of like, yeah, I've made this like, it's like you have to assimilate to our culture. It's like you're an immigrant to our, you know what I mean? You
She's
have
the
to,
colonizer coming in.
yeah,
You know.
and you're like, hang on, no, this is, what are you doing with you know what I mean?
No,
But
she's not a colonizer. She's I think immigrant is a better
It's
analogy.
immigrant.
yeah, she's coming into our fucking
Right.
country,
Okay,
our
good, yeah.
place.
Yeah.
She thought she was going to colonize,
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
but she didn't realize
She's
how
a dirty immigrant. She doesn't have a vote. You know?
No,
the natives here, we fight back.
yeah, we're like the people on the Sentinel Islands. You know what I mean? When she moved in, we're out in the front yard with those, like, a bow and arrow, just like fucking with spears and stuff. Just in, like, fucking what they call, like a
loincloth,
a cloth skirt.
Yeah, it's
like,
like a finger necklace around.
yeah,
you know,
Gav's
Yeah.
like, the other housemates, they're a bit eccentric. Like, and then she's like, all right, just look out in the back garden, like, just
Firing
dancing
bow
around
and
the
arrows
fire,
out,
yeah,
yeah.
just fire, shooting fucking arrows at her, like, it's like, do you know that scene in, like, Step Brothers where the parents try to sell the house and they're like, we got to do everything we can to keep the house. So when the brothers, like, the dickhead brother comes to, like, show people the house, they, like, pretend to be Nazis or whatever.
Yeah,
and
one's a
stuff.
Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, one's a Ku
thing,
Klux
yeah.
Klan guy, and they pretend he's dead, and he's like, it was the asbestos. Like, we could have done that with her,
Yeah.
but she's not as, in fairness, she hasn't really kicked up a fuss.
She's pretty chill.
She's pretty chill. I think she's just high all the time.
Yeah, she's very
like,
much
the
high
smell
all
of
the time.
weed is just, if she complains about anything, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, well, you know, I'm in recovery, so
Yeah.
the smell of weed is not, you know, great for my, it's tempting. It's very tempting to me.
Do you get ever?
Yeah.
Have you ever considered smoking any weed or?
Dude, if I smoked it, if I got high right now, I don't think I'd ever be not high again.
Yeah, it's
it
the
would
thing.
trigger like a,
Yeah,
like the Louis bit, the pew. It would just be like that. Like, I'd just be gone.
forever.
Yeah, gone with the. I'd be fucked. Like, yeah.
Mm.
But I would love to. I'd love to like get really rich and famous, and then just have like a really like.
Coke binge.
Like like a real like glamorous fall
Yeah.
from grace where it's like, oh, have you seen him? I was like, no, he's disappeared into, you know what I mean? Like, he's like Amy Winehouse. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just
Oh, that's been ever since I've been a kid. My fantasy is like, you know, getting famous and then just like your heart exploding while you're fucking a hooker on coke. You know, that's all I've ever wanted.
Blaze of glory.
Blaze of glory.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
How old are you now?
27. So I'm at the
You're
age
in
where
the 27 club.
yeah, if I kill myself now, I've made it.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I thought I was
Dude,
like,
you look like you were born in 1927.
yeah, you speak like a chimney sweep from 1927. Hello, governor. And then, like one of those paddy caps, like selling newspapers
suit on my face. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm just doing blackface.
Yeah, I really thought like, I'm gonna be in the 27 club.
I would love. That's the greatest way to die. You know?
Yeah, dead. And then it's only when you reach like 30 you realize how young 27 is.
It's insane.
Yeah,
To think like how much those people achieved by the time they're 27.
yeah, it is depressing. Like,
I think it's because people live longer now. There's not as much of a like that urge to like get shit done.
Yeah.
You're like, I got time.
well, it's like fucking watching. I was watching the England. Did you watch football? Are you into the
Not
football?
really. No.
I was watching the England Slovakia game,
right.
and then Jude Bellingham fucking scores the equalizer at like the 95th minute or something, and they're like, oh, and he's celebrating his 21st birthday this
Yes.
weekend. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh my god. I was like, I've just had my fourth wank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm probably gonna get, you know, fucking KFC later from down there, and then just sit in my own filth and
Use the grease to
go for a fifth one, and you know, I don't know, like take a shit and then like not clean the. Do you know what I mean? Like just.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this kid's fucking
Yeah.
doing this, and he's not even 21. And there's a 16-year-old playing for Spain.
Really?
Yeah,
Good age.
it's a good
Good
age. Yeah, I'm just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But when I was 16, like I was such a fucking idiot. Like I wouldn't even be I couldn't even be in a football team at 16. If I had the skill, I still wouldn't be in there because I'd be so fucking moronic, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
But also so horny.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I was 16, I didn't have time to pursue dreams when I was 16. I was just pursuing wet dreams. I was just, you know what I mean? I was just the only dream I was pursuing was just the next orgasm. So I don't know how this kid has made time in his day in between all the wanks to be a professional footballer.
Well, he's getting
extremely
pussy.
impressive. Huh?
He's getting pussy. He doesn't have to wank.
Yeah, I guess, but he's 16, so like who's fucking them other 16-year-olds?
Definitely.
Yeah, you kidding?
And then and also 25-year-old. I mean, if he's 16 playing for the Spanish.
Yeah. He's trying. Yeah. I think he's trying to get a job as like the team masseuse or something. But I know I had friends growing up and like they got pussy in their teens, but they also jerked off constantly. Yeah.
We would jerk off together. Like we'd go around people's houses.
I never got invited to the jerk off session.
Neither did I.
No, but like
Oh, we
they
have
would
one.
tell me about them.
Let's have one now.
Yeah.
They would tell me about them.
We get Rick Diaz.
How weird is
to
that? They
lie
would
down.
only do it when I wasn't there.
Oh.
Do you think it was because I would have ruined the mood?
Or they thought you were gay.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Or did you have like a particularly big penis and they felt shame?
Well, I did, but they didn't know that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You get the opportunity.
Yeah.
to show
They
them.
could sense it.
Yeah.
No, but apparently, like there was one of them that always would. He knew when everyone was going to come, so he would get because it was his house, and he would get the tissues. Like he'd be like, "Oh, Leon's almost ready," you know, and he would know.
How many
sweet.
boys
Yeah.
are we talking about?
It was 5, 6.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, is this going in the wank bank?
Yeah. Fuck, I just imagine the smell in that
Oh,
room.
God.
God, if I could get a candle made out of that, that'd be... Just, what would that candle be called? Five
Guys.
guys.
Five Guys. Yeah, it smells like Five Guys. Oh, the burgers? Oh, no.
No. I didn't have any. None of that gay shit happened. When I was growing up, like even like Soggy Biscuit or whatever.
We never played Soggy Biscuit.
Would you have loved? Would you have been like, "Oh, damn it, I lose again"?
Yeah.
Would you have just lose on? That's the catch-22. Because if you're actually gay, you're probably going to come sooner.
Yeah, because you're surrounded by
you're
guys
so
wanking.
excited.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have lasted a second. Like,
And you'd
do
be
you know what I
like,
mean?
you'd pretend that you hadn't come. You're like, no, that's just pre-cum. It's just pre-cum. It's just
Yeah.
pre-cum.
That's the only reason I started taking antidepressants was just so I could last longer, so I'd lose a game of Soggy Biscuit. Yeah. No, but none of that. So you were saying that you would just sit in a circle and just jerk off.
No, I was never invited.
You were never invited.
Yeah, they would just tell me about
You
it.
wouldn't fit in the circle.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we don't have any
No,
biscuits.
they wouldn't be in a circle. They would watch like porn or whatever.
Right.
And they'd all have their own couch,
Yeah.
like their own seat or whatever. in the
Just
room.
lounging around jerking.
Just lounging around.
Just lounging around
jerking.
with the boys jerking. That actually sounds like fun.
It does sound fun.
I wouldn't be opposed to doing that now. You know, I'm not gonna lie. That does sound like a great day.
Isn't it funny how like if you do that now, it's like it's sad and weird and a bit perverted.
Yeah, that's
Like the boys just came over and the lads just came over and we just like sat and watched jerked
so
off watching porn.
the other day, like we might have to cut this out because Ollie will be very upset.
I think this is Patreon.
Okay.
Land now. Yeah.
Yeah, we on Patreon.
Yeah.
So
Alright guys, that's the end of the public episode. Join us over on the Patreon to continue listening. Alright guys, take care. Bye.